Alright, today we're talking about performance tips for industrial musicians when you're going out and you're playing a gig or performing a show. The first tip is rehearse. Make sure you rehearse your set. You don't want to walk into a show and not know your fucking songs or know how to play whatever parts you want to play. Rehearsing is very important. Some people need to rehearse a lot, some people don't. You need to determine what the right amount of rehearsing is for you. The second thing is what you want to do is you want to practice your setup and teardown. Generally when you're doing a show, you don't want to take too long when you're setting up or tearing down because that is wasted time that people could be watching the show. And if you're in between acts, like if there's a first band, then it's you, and then it's another act, you know, the first band needs to get off the stage in 5 to 10 minutes. Actually, usually it's 5 minutes to get off the stage, and it should only take you 10 minutes to set up and be ready for sound check, and then maybe 5 minutes for sound check, and then you start your show. Teardown should be much shorter. It should literally just be you throwing your stuff in your cases, all that, getting it off the stage as quickly as possible so that the other band that's after you can get on stage and set up in 5 to 10 minutes and be ready for sound check. That's the thing, is you want to be mindful about the bands you're playing with. Be mindful about the time you're taking to do things, just generally because you want, as a promoter, promoting shows, you want the shows to run smoothly. You want to, make sure that everything is on time. If you're playing a weekday, it's very important to be on time. Another tip is when another band is tearing down, offer to help them tear down their kit, because that will help the other bands get on quicker. If you're going second, offer for the first band to help them to tear down their kit and just help them get off stage quicker so that the show can run a little bit smoother. If you are offered help to tear down your kit, I would suggest take it. If you think your teardown is going to take longer than 5 minutes, if it's going to be shorter, then don't worry about it. But if it's going to be more than 5 minutes to tear down your stuff, definitely take the help that's offered. But remember to be on time. I think that is one of the most important things. If you can show up earlier, that's better. But if you're on time, getting your gear set up on time and ready for sound check, that is highly encouraged by most promoters. The thing is that when doing a show, yes, show up on time, but if you show up earlier, it gives you a chance to adjust and change anything if something changes with the show, like maybe another band is going to be late, so maybe you are going to be pushed on to the first act, or you're pushed on later, or whatever it is. I would call these pro tips. These are pro tips, or just some things you need to be aware of if you're playing gigs with other bands and there's promoters involved. It doesn't look good on you as a band if you continually show up late, and it makes it very difficult for promoters or bookers at venues to consider you as a viable act or band if you continually show up late and putting off the shows if you're always late. It is very hard for you to be considered if you're always late. That's it for this video. I just wanted to give some tips about performing as an industrial musician. If you enjoy this video, please give it a like. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section. If you feel this video has value, please share it with your friends or musician buddies or whatever. Maybe this will be helpful for them too, or your bandmates. Maybe this will be helpful for them. And if you like what's on this channel, please hit that subscribe button to be notified when the next video comes out. We've got more tips on the way. That's it for this video. See you in the next video. Fuck yeah.